V'chol Ma-aminim, found in the Harlo Machzor on page 246 through 248, is a piyyut, a liturgical poem. In this case, one that we insert after the Kedusha on the High Holidays. Its author is one of the most famous of the early liturgical poets, Yanai, who we think lived somewhere between the 5th and the 7th centuries in Eretz Yisrael. For many centuries, it seemed that very little of Yanai's work had survived the ages. Another of his few surviving piyyutim is Vayehi B'chatzi Halayla, which is sung towards the end of the Pesach Haggadah, or on Shabbat Hagadol in the Ashkenazi tradition. Toward the end of the 19th century, a massive amount of lost material was found in a geniza, a storeroom for holy texts needing burial, in Cairo, and among them was a copy of Machzor Yanai, containing a different group of piyyutim to be recited for every one of the 154 Torah readings of the original triennial cycle, and for each of the holidays. Suddenly, we had hundreds of his works, though many of them are incomplete due to damage to the manuscript. This piyyut is structured as a double alphabetical acrostic, with 2 verses beginning with each letter of the alphabet. Alphabetical acrostics are a popular form for piyyutim, symbolically encompassing all things from Aleph to Tav, or as we would say in English, from A to Z. Each pair of verses are structured so that the first is a statement about God, and the second is a human perspective on what we believe about that attribute. The repeated words, V'chol Ma-aminim, mean all believe, with Ma-amin coming from the same root as Amen. We state that all believe that God does these things, while at the same time, we know that all do not necessarily believe. We are perhaps expressing an ideal and a hope rather than a fact. One of the key verses is the Dalet verse, which refers to God as judging, Dan, and a judge, Dayan, which is a key theme of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Hadin, the day of judgment, that we believe, we hope, that under God's watch, justice will prevail in the world.